Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at a drink called Millstream Brewing Company's Oktoberfest. But before we do, and you end up liking this video, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I greatly appreciate it. So a little background on this brewer. Millstream Brewing Company has been brewing in Iowa since 1985, making it one of the longest standing craft breweries in the Midwest. They're known for their dedication to traditional German-style beers, which shines through in their seasonal offerings like this Oktoberfest. While I'm not endorsing it, Millstream does have a solid reputation in the craft beer community. So the appearance of this beer, well, let's check it out. Looks like it's going to taste good. I can just see it. Now it has a beautiful amber color with a slight reddish hue, and the head is kind of an off-white. Probably can't see that, but it's got an off-white head. Now it definitely did have a finger head, maybe a little more. I didn't check it right away. Now this looks good. Kind of looks like it just wants us to dive in. I don't know if you can see the carbonation clicking to the bottom part of the glass, not so much up at the top, but plenty well carbonated. So this beer it's a little sweet and very smooth, and you get toasted caramel, and that's kind of up front, but it is sweet, but not overly sweet like a stout, a very sweet stout. It ain't bad. Now, if you've ever had a stout and thought it was too sweet, I'd say this is about 1/4 as sweet as a stout, as a sweet stout. Keep getting a mustache in my mouth. Gosh darn it. So this beer comes in at a 5.7% with a 25 IBU. So this Oktoberfest is a classic Märzen-style lager, which traditionally hails from Germany and is brewed for the fall festival season. Märzens are known for their malty sweetness and amber color. And Millstream sticks pretty close to tradition here with just enough of their own twist. So beer festivals and awards. Though I'm not promoting this beer, it's worth mentioning that Millstream's Oktoberfest has won a few awards at local beer festivals. These festivals really highlight the craftsmanship behind seasonal beers like this. which get released just in time for Oktoberfest celebration. This is pretty good. So the mouthfeel of this beer, it's really smooth, almost creamy in texture. It's got just enough carbonation to keep things lively, but doesn't come across as too fizzy. Overall, it's easygoing and leaves you ready for another sip. So the body on this, I'd put this beer on the medium body category. It's got good weight, and it's without being too heavy, which is what you want in a beer that you can drink while hanging out at a festival or backyard barbecue. So the microbiology behind the beer's unique flavors. So the unique flavors in this beer come down to the yeast strains and fermentation process. The yeast used in Märzen-style lagers play a huge role in producing those bready, toasty notes that you taste. Now, without getting too technical, it's the interaction between the yeast and malt that gives this beer its depth. So brewing innovations from this beer over the years, Millstream have kept things pretty traditional with this Oktoberfest, but over the years they've dialed in their recipe for consistency. While they stick to the roots of German brewing, they've incorporated more modern brewing equipment to maintain that clean, refined flavor year after year. So I do like this beer. It's going to go down pretty easy. I've tasted other beers that do not go down easy. I just did an APA or an American Pale Ale. I don't know if that's called an IPA or APA, but it had fucking like 50 pounds of hops in it. When a beer, when all you can taste is hops, that's a beer I probably, I'm just surprised anybody buys it twice. I could see buying it once, but I guess people like that. You ever tasted something and you wonder why people like it? That's one of them things I've tasted that I wonder that. Well, it's just me, I guess. Let's see, this beer I would rate at I'd say a 6.5. I don't know if it's quite a 7 because it's got sweetness to it. I think the 7 above should be a true beer flavor without sweetness. But this is good. I mean, I'll definitely drink the whole thing. It's got just a little bit of sweetness in it. But I still rate it a 6.5. So if you don't want anything with sweetness in it, you probably won't like it. If you like stouts, you probably like this. It's not as sweet as a stout, but it is a little sweet. But it's good. So if you like the stouts, I'd give it a try. You might like it. That's probably going to do it for me here. Thanks for joining me today. And remember, we're on our way to 1 million subscribers. Help us out. Peace. We'll see you next time.